I don't know about you, but I want to praise God based on Hebrews 4, verse 15, that Jesus is never out of touch with your reality. This isn't wishful thinking, all right? We know this to be true. We only need one verse to really affirm this, but we have several. But Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15, the Greek word here that gets translated in the NIV as empathize is the word soon patheo. And most English translations, it gets translated as you might think, sympathy. But this Greek word means much more than sympathy or to feel sorry for someone, to have pity on them. No. It is to be moved. Hopefully you're seeing this pattern. To be moved by what has moved someone else. It's an understanding what it's like to live in someone else's life. And you can't get that awareness unless you sit in someone's pain. So when you see someone in pain, you don't start with arguments. You start with empathy. You begin with compassion. And so the empathy of Christ means that our problems, which are many and countless, become His. Is it just me? I don't think it is. You're probably with me that you're amazed that Jesus gets it because He gets you. He gets us. I mean, isn't that what you want? You when you're in pain and you're suffering, you want someone to take the time to listen to your painful story. You want someone that will give you the gift of time. You want someone that may not be able to exactly identify with your pain and your circumstances, but is willing to listen and to send you the message that you are not alone. I don't know about you, but that's what I want. And that's exactly what God does for you and for me. And yes, sometimes when you sit with someone in their pain, God's going to use you, not in the initial conversation, but later on to do something about their pain, their burden. But you start not with arguments or defense, trying to fix them. You start with empathy. You lead with compassion. Perhaps a question before we go on, and maybe a question to ask yourself is, what would it look like for you to give the gift of you're not alone to someone this week?